Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, DJ YIyo. Today I'm gonna be doing a short Q&A. The reason why I'm doing this, honestly, I'm really bored. I had no school today. Horrible weather out here in Waukegan. But today I don't really have a name for these Q&A sessions yet because I really want to start doing them more often. But for right now, we'll just call it a Q&A. So I don't have any software to show like the photo on the bottom of the screen, like right about there, like the person's username and stuff like that. And seeing how I don't really have people tweeting me, as you can tell, no tweets. You see, no tweets. Um, I did have a couple people ask me some questions over Facebook, and I'm gonna answer those questions. Unfortunately, I would not say that person's name because Facebook is more like it's more private to them, and I don't wanna like just put it out there. So, first question is it's actually a two-part question. All right. Part A is why did I get into music? That's actually a pretty easy question for me. I've always loved music. As far as I can remember, like, music has always been a part of my life. But what I would say had the most effect on it was that a lot of my family had something to do with music. For example, my uncle was in a band. My dad, he used to manage a lot of bands, stuff like that. So I thought, hey, why not? Why don't I do that also? Except, instead of managing bands, I'm doing this. Apart from that, I would just say that I feel like if music is one of my only outlets because I don't really have like a lot of people that I could talk to, stuff like that. So whenever I produce a beat or whenever I make a mix and stuff like that, I feel like if I'm expressing myself through it. And that's pretty much the answer to number one. The second part of that question is out of all the things I could have become in the music industry, why did I become a DJ? That one I don't know why, but since I want to say maybe 10, I always wanted to be a DJ. Um, my first DJ name, which I had to put myself, was Mega DJ CJ. I know it's kind of silly, but yeah, like I was just be on my computer. I would like put a whole bunch of random songs, which I thought went well together on a single disc. I would just listen to it, kind of like my own mix. But seeing how I was a child and I had no equipment, it was used on Windows Media Center, so it was just like song after song. But they still played really good together. And I don't know, I just always want to be a DJ for some reason. It's something about the fact that although people think it's the simplest thing, it's one of the most hardest things to do. Because what I think is, for example, when you're doing, let's say you're playing in a band, you only really have to worry about your instrument. Like you don't have to worry about anything else. All you have to worry is that make sure you're on cue, stuff like that. And everybody, as long as everybody worries about their own stuff, it's good. But for me, I feel that since I have more control over like everything that's happening with the music, like for example, I need to control the volume, I need to control the pitch, the trebles, the bass, the mids, the highs, stuff like that. And apart from that, most people like if one part of a group stops playing, the song will still sound pretty okay. But if I stop doing my job, the party's basically gonna stop, or the event's gonna stop. So I don't know. I just like the fact that I have more control over the music which I'm doing, and apart from that, I feel like if it's something awesome when I could just like get on the controller, connect my computer, and I just start to mix. Like I don't really need to have something in mind. Like for example, when you're playing an instrument, I just pick some random songs from my music library and I just start mixing them. So that's about it for let's see. Question number two is why? Well, what are my plans for my future as a DJ? As a DJ, I don't really have much of a plan. I just like have a basic outline of what I want to do in life, and those things are to first off, I wanna try to get into recording, like recording artists. I wanna hopefully work for a big music label one day. Apart from that, I just have to say that I wanna gain. I don't want to gain recognition so I can say that I'm famous. I want to gain recognition so that people hear my music, and because I feel as if through my music, it's like everybody forgets about their differences. So I feel like if I'm promoting peace through my music, and let me see. That's about it. And for the third question, the final question of the day, is why did I choose EDM or pop music as my kind of like as my major as a DJ, my main concern. Um, the answer to that is I'm not gonna say that EDM has always been there for me because it hasn't. I barely started listening to it maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, but ever since then I've really liked it, and I feel like if that's one of the most known musics out there, like rap, not everybody listens to rap. Country, a lot of people don't listen to country, but EDM and pop, it's like that's heard everywhere. So I feel like if by that way I can like help promote what like I said earlier, like just promote my music, and I want to promote peace through my music. And I feel like if EDM helps me do that because I would have a larger reach over people. And apart from that, that's pretty much it. That's all for today. As always, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, like my Facebook page. The link should be somewhere down here in the description box. Apart from that, I don't really have anything else. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me at djyiyo1997@icloud.com. Also, you should be looking forward to my new mixes, which I will upload in a couple of weeks once I get my new software controller. And once I get my new software controller, I will start doing reviews over DJ equipment, including speakers, wires. Even though nobody does anything about wires, I feel like that's an important part. And over software controllers, computers, stuff like that. Things that an everyday DJ should know. So, till then, stay tuned. Instagram, Twitter at DJYIyo97. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment. Goodbye.